Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Do me a favor and as always hit the like and subscribe button as I am giving you all of the real good news. In this video we're going to quickly go over the Schedule C and how to maximize PPP Loan 1 and 2 and EIDL loans to where you can get $100,000 in funding across these two programs. And I'm really talking about quickly. You know I don't give out any fluff information, so stay tuned to this video as you will want to watch it from beginning to end as I will explain this to you very thoroughly. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, welcome back. Let's dive right into how to do the profit and loss to get you $100K in funding between PPP Loan 1, 2, and EIDL. As you all know, if you didn't know, in my last video I talked about how the PPP program was extended until March 31st. So if you have not applied and gotten approved, you can reach out to us. It's in the video description as well as I'll post it here later in the video, and we can help you get approved. So let's talk about this. So Schedule C, I get the most questions on this form. So I've done a video about it earlier on, but here's an updated version. This is just you putting in your information. If you don't know what the NAICS code is, all you have to do is Google your profession and NAICS code and it will come up. For example, if you are a barbershop, all you have to do is Google barbershop, NAICS code. It will bring up the revenue code to put here in the box. Okay? Fill out all that good stuff. Your accounting method is usually cash and whatever, applies to you. But let's dive into the income section. So for the PPP program, here is how your loan is calculated now with the new updated rules from President Biden. Line 7 is your gross income on a Schedule C. Take this line, which is a max of $100,000 for the purposes of PPP if you're doing a draft 2020. It maxes out at $100,000. If you do not have W-2 employees, what does this really mean? If you do not have employees that you actually had on W-2 payroll, you ran it through a payroll processor, and you filed something called a 941 throughout the year where you paid employer taxes on those employees. If you did not do all of that, then you do not have W-2 employees. This does not apply to 1099 contractors. They do not count as far as being able to get more PPP money. If they did not get on payroll and you did not pay employer taxes and you did not report them in your unemployment in your state and you did not issue them a W-2, they do not qualify for PPP. So just so you know. So if you are a small business owner without any other employees, then you are capped at $100,000 on line 7 for the purposes of PPP. The max PPP loan you can get is $20,832. That comes out to an average monthly amount of $8,333 a month in sales or income that you made for your business. Gross income is income before taxes and income before expenses, okay? So line 7 on your Schedule C is very important. So let's go in the scenario where you did a draft 2020 return and you maxed out at $100,000. The good thing is you can do a draft return. What that means is this is not the final return. You have to file with the IRS. So whatever you're giving the lender can be adjusted and modified at the time that you actually file it. Okay, so it's very important to note this is just giving them an estimate, guys. So I made $100,000. I put some expenses and I had about $33K in expenses. Okay. So they're going to give me PPP Loan 1, $20,832. So let's add up the math on how we're going to get to 6 figures. So I've gotten my $20,832 for PPP Loan 1, and I've successfully gotten PPP Loan 2. So now you have gotten yourself $41,600 and some odd dollars in funding as a business owner. That is totally 100% forgivable. Then once you do the PPP loan program, there's another program that people ask me about, and it's called the EIDL program. So let's dive into the EIDL program and how they calculate that loan. So the EIDL has had an update that raised the loan amounts that you can qualify for to up to $500,000 now. Okay. And in this new phase that's coming online, April 6, 2021 is the date that this will become available for you. So just so everybody knows, put that date down. If you need help, we do it. You can email us at dgalang@powerxaccounting.com or call us at 504-576-9218. And basically, this is the calculation for your EIDL loan. It is going to be your gross profit divided by 2. What that means is if we go back to our Schedule C, line 7, that $100,000 we use for PPP, let's just keep that in mind. So we're actually going to have to take that $100,000 for EIDL, okay? And we're going to divide that number by 2, and we get $50,000. So this is the calculation that EIDL is saying that you need to use in order to determine your loan amount. But remember something, loans over $25,000 with EIDL, they will require collateral. What that means is you must have an asset such as a house or something of large value to be able to put up for the loan. So I would advise you, if you're just a small business owner trying to get some funding, let's cap it at $25,000, okay? But you're eligible for 50. So let's say I don't have any assets to put up, so I'm going to cap myself at the $25,000 and I get that EIDL money. Plus I've also, remember my number, I forget, it's like $41,664 from PPP. And now I've obtained $66,000 in loan money really quickly here. And then you can also, if you do have assets, put up the assets, and so that would have given you an extra $25,000 if you do have assets to put up, such as a home you own, and that's going to get you to around $91,000 between both programs. So you're almost at 100K really quickly by just doing the EIDL loan and the PPP loan 1 and 2. And of course, there are more programs out there, just so you guys know, and I'll talk about those in a separate video. Diving a little bit more really quickly before I get out of here for the EIDL, just so you know, the purpose of this loan, of course, is to help you meet financial obligations and operating expenses. The loan is starting April 6, 2021. You can spread the loan over 24 months. Here are the percentages. For-profit businesses is a 3.75 interest rate. Again, collateral is required for loans over $25,000. Collaterals can be anything such as machinery, equipment, furniture, fixtures, and of course your home. The EIDL is not forgivable. The advance is not available at this time. Some people are getting invites if you've gotten the advance the first time. And it talks about loan eligibility and the requirements for that. And you can find all of that on the SBA.gov's website regarding the EIDL loan. So again, just to recap, if you're at $100,000 gross, I have really quickly went into how you can tap into about $90,000 of EIDL and PPP money very quickly. And just so you know, when it comes time to actually file your taxes, you can put $100,000 gross, but we all know that you don't pay taxes on your gross, you pay taxes on your net, which is line 31. So if you have $100,000 gross income, but you have a good bit of expenses, then your net will be low and you won't owe really much taxes. So it's not going to do you really much harm if you have a gross of $100,000, okay? I would advise you to get a tax professional to help you with these things so that you can fill out all of this information correctly and do your due diligence so you can tap into this awesome funding. So stay tuned for the next videos as I go into more loan programs and more funding out there for your business. Stay tuned, guys.